Всем привет, вы находитесь на канале W3EE и добро пожаловать в Ведьмака. Мы с вами продолжаем, и офигенный туман. Просто какое-то нереальное утро. 7 утра, и мы отправляемся куда? Правильно. Учить фехтовать женщину. До чего мы докатились, Геральт? Мы идем учить женщину фехтовать. У нас на самом деле есть еще дела поважнее, но поскольку мы уже обещали, то надо, конечно, сходить. Нам, конечно, к Сигеровину надо найти ублюдка младшего, потому что там Лютик где-то опять в задницу себя загнал. Я должен его тут вытаскивать, но подождет. Он же как-то прожил до этого момента без меня. Ну, дальше поживет. Так, ну, конечно, естественно, фехтованием тут все не закончится, но я не знаю, все возможные подкаты, а мадам, походу, подкатывает ко всем своим учителям, или как минимум об этом думает, будут тончайшим образом отморожены.
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Your presence is the front to the eternal fire.
Time to invest in reading.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
I am not a racist. Human, elf, dwarf, it matters not.
Double chase.
Слушайте, где мост-то? Далековато. Давай это. Скроемся с вида. Ну, мать, вы бессмертные, я не понимаю. Ублюдка младшего. Блин, может одного взять, допросить, не знаю. Медленно Игни сжигать ему пальцы. Пошли вы к черту. Идиоты. Ты можешь, хочешь на меня напасть? Нет, ты же тоже человек, ублюдка младшего, давай. Так, пройду ли я здесь, вот в чем вопрос. Вот эти вот запутанные бедные районы Новиграда, где... Вот тут есть выход, только надо с другой стороны пройти. В этом проблема, что убивать их на улице бесполезно. Где бы я их не убил, все равно идиоты вернутся. Давайте, что, стражу позовите, ну. Мадам, я был уверен на 100, конечно же, процентов, и ни о чем больше не думал, что мы будем заниматься фехтованием. Какого черта в 8:30 утра мы встречаемся на каком-то чертовом мосту? Я требую объяснений.
Guardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard. You're quick.
Ты слышишь, я... Помнишь, что я с тобой сделал? Ты этого не хочешь. Ну,
Come closer.
не надо.
Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield.
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Var Atra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far.
Trouble?
7 Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
Только ты сначала попробуй скрыться от ведьмака.
Gonna be a butcher when I grow up.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Var Atra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings, that you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now, and take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt, and good luck on the path.
Конечно, конечно, я вас понимаю, да, конечно. Вы же такие хорошие, вы же такие добрые, вы же такие, ё-моё, вообще, вау. Вы же такие справедливые. Вы же ни разу никакие вот, не такие прям фашисты сраные, да-да-да. Так, ладно. Не надо нам корабль, идущий на скеллиге, нам надо охота за младшим, это узнать у Сиги Ройвена, где искать ублюдка, и поговорить с Ройвеном об исчезновении Лютика, но это в целом одно и то же, нам в одно и то же место. Какая идет эльфка. Блин, вот так вот, конечно, сзади... У эльфик есть некоторые особенности. Они вот так вот сзади выглядят более-менее ничего. Вот подойди спереди, посмотри, ну... Фиг пойми, это все длинные глаза, вот эти вытянутые. Даже не глаза, скулы, типа... Вытянутые скулы, за скулами вытягиваются глаза, разрез глаз. Как-то странно становятся, не знаю, они какие-то... Анатомически странные ребята. Но не все. Ну, то есть, вот, преимущественно девушки. Подожди, чувак сидит. В коробке на колесиках. Ага, неплохо. Что тут с вами происходит? Тут какая-то болезнь на Новиграде началась. Что, блин, такое? В корчму заходишь, там один просто рожает какое-то существо непонятное, судя по звукам. Второй там тоже задыхается. Что с вами не так? Я смогу здесь пройти? Но это прям... Канализация? Тут труп валяется, никто даже об этом не парится. Типичный Новиград. Так, давай вот с этой стороны. Почему охота за младшим и сокровища графа Ройвена это в разных местах? Ну не в разных местах, но просто это не одна и та же метка. Мне уже в любом случае надо у него спрашивать. Сейчас узнаем. Этот спит. Естественно, трупы валяются в канализациях, стражники стоят, блин, просто на ходу. И все. И уснули. Так, давай, наверное, не будем казаться подозрительным. Ну так, на всякий случай. Типа, пришел Ведьмак.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Возможно, мне надо перезапустить игру.
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bun you have.
You were right. He doesn't
And
blush.
Junior cut off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back
From the original, like a horse.
Clear that you've not seen Reuben.
Easy, Cleaver.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Kelly! Oh, son, Jude.
Got it!
Kill the whole set!
We need one alive!
How long you gonna make me wait?
God damn it! We need one alive! Ah! Fuck! Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam, you know, But then, who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
It's personal.
Geralt takes his privacy very seriously. Spying on him, having him followed, was a bloody nightmare.
Still, he was lots more trusting when he was looking for Marigold.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed, eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanedd. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
На меня на улице рандомно нападают. В смысле, не то чтобы я это делаю. Меня вынуждают.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. Gwent's like politics, just more honest. Care for a game against an old master?
Давай, хрен его тебя выиграю с первого раза, ну давай. С ним хотя бы ставок никаких нету. Но он тоже, да, на Королевстве Севера, и поскольку он мастер-шпион, можно сделать... О, да, не может быть. Можно сделать вывод, что он будет делать. Так, мглу уберем, ясное небо оставим, наверное. Нормально, наверное, не знаю. Не уверен я. Типа 2 шпиона, да, я сейчас отработаю, но... Насколько это функционирующая вообще система. Вот ливень есть. Ливнем законтрим некоторые особенности. Не, если он будет дальний, то пусть он будет дальний. Я-то в целом не против. Пока что. Так, я понял, скорее всего, у него тоже есть второй. У тебя есть второй? У него нет второго. Он делает странные вещи для первого хода. А ну-ка. Ну, что это? Пасанул. Так, если я верну себе, да, можно, плюс 4 будет 26, и тогда вообще он просто так командирский рог отдал, считай, в никуда. Это моя победа, некого, правда, возвращать. И было бы хорошо, если бы он и... Я понял, это проигрывается. Только если у него сейчас внезапно не будет шпиона, которого он мне подарит. Угу. Тут без разницы. Если можно ничью сделать, подожди, а если финальная будет в ничье, то что произойдет? У меня, по-моему, такого никогда не было. Типа я могу сейчас просто с ним играть, ну, до конца. Типа давай мглу, просто чтобы он выдал все. Если у него тоже не останется ни одной карты юнита и не будет никаких изменений в, ну, в количестве ничего, то чисто технически он выиграет этот. Я у него... Я не хотел! Как засчитала дабл-то? Ну, типа, это, конечно, не критично, но я хотел просто еще одну возродить. И можно было бы даже, может быть, победить. А, типа, пипец. И мороз у него. Но это не важно. Смотри. А я выигрывал. Удивительно. Типа, у него вот осталась одна карта, у меня две, у меня обе погода. Не знаю, что у него. В целом я проиграл, поэтому давай посмотрим, что у него за карта. Но ему дадут какую-то карту, он, наверное, одну ее поставит. Но это может быть тоже карта погоды. Понимаешь? То есть, и тогда будет просто полноценная ничья. И что? И что тебе дадут? И тебе дадут юнит. Ему дали казнь, 0-0, это ничья. У меня такого никогда не было. Что? Ничья. Играем еще один? Битва не может закончиться ничьей, сыграть еще одну партию. Теми же колодами или сдаетесь. Сыграть еще раз. Я понял. Я просто реально, я не помню, чтобы у меня, ну, была такая прям ничья жесткая. Потому что когда ничья на раунде, да, просто у каждого списывается по одному, это нормально. А вот к этому я прям не был готов. И зачем-то баф для дальнего ряда у меня стоит. Ну ладно, хрен с тобой. А где? Гюнтер, я понял. Гюнтер забыли. Ну давай, сейчас у меня есть... Опять один шпион. В тот раз не было, да, останется никакого. Я понял. Ну, он себе тоже поднасрал, поэтому мы как бы... Back to stage one, грубо говоря. Давай, вот этих ребят. У него тоже они есть, но ему, я так понимаю, никак не везет со вторым. Как мне никогда не везет. Сейчас какая-то просто магия, что вот выпали два раза подряд. А тебе Дикстру. Угу. Это мне на Йеннифер. Хитрая задница ты. Но он отдает мне первый раунд, это точно. Хотя, блин, не знаю. Мне кажется, если я сейчас писану, то что? То не надо, наверное, пасовать. Но в то же время не хочется от всех карт прям избавляться. Он сейчас будет хитрить, вставить шпионов. А у меня их нету. Типа, окей, я дам ему Тайлера. Блин, было бы круто, смотри, знаешь как? Если Йеннифер поднимет Тайлера, Тайлер уйдет к нему, соответственно, это просто, ну, один в дальний ряд, это фигня полная. И мне дадут еще одну карту воскрешения со шпиона. Я тогда смогу поднять Дикстру. Но он пасанет, да, я так и думал, что он не будет уже стараться, потому что у нас очень большой разброс по картам. Но сейчас очень сильно должны зарешать шпионы. Своевременно чучело выпало, согласен. Типа я тащу Тайлера, и он должен дать мне просто что-то невероятное вообще сейчас. И дал мне хрень полную, я понял. Еще Йеннифер не вернуть, еще у него и дальний ряд, как у меня сейчас тоже будет отрабатываться. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Ну-ка давай, что ты будешь делать? Мне интересно. Я понял. Интересный способ развести на способность. Давай вот так. Я просто хочу понять, он собирается что-то делать в этом раунде или нет? Судя по всему, нет. Он ждет, чтобы я что-то поставил. Зараза такая. Ну, если отдам ему раунд, ему накинут еще одну карту, и какая разница тогда? Ну да, и у него тоже есть, у него есть круто. Ясное небо. Все остальное погода сейчас, да, чисто. Я тоже так умею. У него тоже все остальное погода? Я выиграл второй раунд? Давай. У него тоже осталось только погода. Я выиграл второй раунд просто так бесплатно 2 юнитами, 3 юнитами. Офигеть. Вот это везение.
Not bad. See you don't have Esterad Tyson in your deck. Here, he's yours.
Thanks. Know anyone else I could win some cards off of?
I know an elf you might try. Got an excellent card in his deck. You'll find him beyond the city walls, where the Scoia'tael stragglers have their shanty town.
Got a minute?
Стоять.
I do. What do you want?
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that, now.
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, her. Bart, less thinky. Bart, less thinky. But sadness.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, Chorfun. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look won't go. But look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Chorfun gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion, big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some pops antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Тут начинаешь осознавать, что как-то искать преступников... Что как-то преступников-то и не очень хочется искать теперь. Так, давайте кого для Гвинта откроем. Это сейчас супер важно. Нам дали, да, Эстрада Тиссона. В целом еще одна легендарка. Лишней не будет в колоде. Так, а он мне, наверное, не засунул никуда. А, не, засунул, смотри. Хе-хе. Буквально верхний слот. Фига себе, просто так взял, заменил мне ласточку. Вообще гений такой. Ну что же, Лютик, нахрена ты это сделал?
Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper, and there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
Я, кстати, реально не помню, зачем он это сделал. Типа, он то ли... Не, у меня есть предположение, но, по-моему, там не так все скучно. И я надеюсь, это очевидно, что, типа, ну, это Лютик сделал. Мы видели предсказания, мы знаем кучу фактов, чем конкретно интересовался Лютик в последнее время. И что здесь произошло? Что грибы, он интересовался этой плесенью, в итоге использовал ее и бомба. А, господи. О. Привет. Забей, я вспомнил. Тут и правда все немного интереснее.
Definitely came through here. Come on, come closer.
Сколько вас здесь, а?
The thug Dijkstra hired.
Угу, ну его зажрали, это понятно. Если он не выбрался, то он не выбрался.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Down him more than the other guy. Never the horses. Like miners will never stop congregating.
Ну, задача сейчас найти, соответственно, откуда они проникли сюда. Выйти с обратной стороны, поискать следы там. Тут колечко еще одно лежало, я только пропускать не буду. Ну, бери, это нифига себе. И рапорт номер 1527. Рапорт о ситуации в новиградском преступном мире. С некоторых пор городской преступный мир стал явно упорядочен. Создается впечатление, что здесь уже нет места бесхозным мошенникам, ворам или бандитам. Возможно, это эффект увеличения расходов городского совета на храмовую стражу или, что с моей точки зрения более правдоподобно, эффект возникновения организованных преступных групп. Заданием агентов является идентификация предводителя или предводителей и проникновение в структуру организации и действия, ведущие к ее развалу изнутри. Задание: изучить пещеры азарта, проконтролировать публичные дома, провести разведку среди мелких торговцев и выяснить, не берет ли с них кто-нибудь дани, пойманных преступников допрашивать, обращая внимание, на кого они работают. Особое примечание: агент под псевдонимом Гизель заметил, что в городских банях то и дело происходят таинственные встречи, во время которых это заведение недоступно для жителей Новиграда. Так, а специальные службы рядания это мы взяли. Это про специальные службы рядания почитать. Но ничего не относящегося к делу. Так, а они дальше поперли или все-таки имеет смысл посмотреть здесь сверху тоже? Наверное, они дальше поперли, учитывая, что тут сломано и все.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Gold like that'd be it down here. Wyvern oil. Time to see Dijkstra. Caramel.
Так, а они типа вышли здесь. Ну это, кстати, супер скрытое место. Просто пройдем обратным путем. Ну, вообще, конечно, забавно не проконтролировать такой тоннель, очень удачно ведущий к сокровищнице, и оставить его в таком доступе. Понятно, что, ну, тут единственное, что надо сделать, это стену разнести. Это место прям напрашивалось на ограбление. Не падай! Господи, Геральт. И давай с этой стороны. А вы тут... А, это не труп, господи, это просто одежда так сложилась. Труп-то, конечно, убрали, да, то я думаю, что тут кровавое месиво оставили, все валяются все еще. Так, двери здесь, тут темно, пипец. Этот спит, отдыхает. Работяга.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Hampton keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Nothing interesting here.
What?
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel? Who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel? You saw an impersonator?
Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Если бегом, блин. Ты с кем общаешься? Ты даже мне не платишь. Я даже не получу плату никакую за это. О, да, спасибо, Дикстра. Ты заплатишь мне информацией о Лютике. А я и так знаю, что Лютик так или иначе связан с этим делом. Спасибо. Красавец просто. Так, банда Новиграда, это давай пока повременим, потому что ублюдок младший, он, конечно, тоже имеет место быть, но прям до Лютика мы таким образом не доберемся. С другой стороны.
Now you. What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. A letter and a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres.
Вернуть бутылку. Тут сколько? Тут одно место.
12:45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Siri. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Stain. Wyvern oil. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain.
Неким. Ты еще О, привет.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
All right, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Около полуночи. Но было сказано на рассвете? Ладно. В принципе, около полуночи это прямо сейчас мы можем идти. Очень удачно сложилось время. Ну да, это правда, я говорю, золото вообще в принципе дело Дикстера. То есть Дикстер сейчас является скорее раздражителем, потому что он меня интересует меньше всего. Я вроде как нанялся помочь ему, но я не хочу ему помогать. Так, и что мы... Пол-11 не считается, да, около полуночи? Ну, давайте посидим, подождем. Ведьмаку тоже нужен отдых. Мы кто такие? 23:56. В чем дело?
Glad you're here. Listen. Took a look at the building, and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will? And in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Don't talk to her that way.
Why not? She's a whore, isn't she?
Maybe, but for now she's my whore, and I say you can't insult her.
Funny you feel that way, but so be it. Now, Philippa, talk.
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menga.
Menga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by, with my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Mm-hmm.
The eternal flame will burn away our sins.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menga. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, playing tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Fine, take her. I'd rather she didn't interrupt my conversation. But hands off, don't touch her.
Why? Feel sorry for the bitch?
No, couldn't give a shit about her. But if I don't get what I want from Menga, I'll want to sell her to someone else. Don't want you damaging the goods.
Keen nose for enterprise. You'd make a great madam. Don't you worry. Mengr'll give you your coin, and Marigold will get what she deserves.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in. Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This witcher says he's got just that. Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold. Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Tell your boys to leave Triss alone first.
Not a chance. The bitch must howl.
I've tried to be polite. You just won't let me.
Guards! In here!
Я не то чтобы это имел в виду, но...
What? Lost your nerve?
Eternal fire will turn you to ash.
Ты освободилась там? У нас была основная проблема, это невозможность добраться. Даже силой, потому что типа Нуменги уйдет. А теперь как он уйдет? Ребятки, подходим по одному. А можно по трое, по четверо даже, нормально. Арбалетчики один. Казалось, что два. О, до свидания. Минус 2, минус 3, возможно. Минус 2. Трис. Огоньку подкинешь, нет? Так, господи, я вас умоляю. Давай. Что? С каких пор? Что? Какого черта? Ни черта себе. Слышь? Сюда идите. Надо от него... Да что это за контратака такая? Которую он просто делает, потому что хочет. Зашибись вообще. Охренеть можно просто. Сюда идите, я не хочу, чтобы трупы были на улице. Охренеть просто можно. Так, а меч не хочет? Так, что там тебя с пальцем сделали? Ну ты его установишь же магией, вы же там можете. Вот это вот.
Well?
Пойдем. Я не знаю, я этого убил, его можно было вообще типа вырубить просто, но почему-то мертв, да.
I think that's all of them. That was close. What happened? I thought Menga took the bait.
No, he didn't. Sensed right off it was all a front.
We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Письмо, священная книга. Письмо. Калиб, у меня новые указания относительно следующей экзекуции. Когда будешь готов к встрече, оставь свою священную книгу в тайнике в колонне алтаря Вечного Огня на юго-западе Обрезков. Встретимся на старом месте, никому не говори, куда идешь, и никого не приводи с собой, а письмо сожги сразу после прочтения. Видимо, не прочитал. Письмо Дуду, кстати, которое мы тоже нашли, но не прочитали. Цири, если ты читаешь это письмо, значит, ты решила мою загадку. Прими мои поздравления. Тебя не схватили, что очень меня радует, и ты все еще в Новиграде, а это меня беспокоит. Не знаю, что ты сделала на Храмовом острове, но Менги в бешенстве, и он не успокоится, пока не схватит тебя и не сдерет кожу и не отправит на костер. Теперь, когда он прибрал к рукам сокровища Дикстры, он может нанять достаточно людей, чтобы обыскать каждый дом в городе. Даже мне, Доплеру, приходится скрываться. Мне кажется, за мной следит Менги. А ты беги из города, пока не поздно. Твой Дуду. По скриптум, даже не думай освободить Лютика из лап Менги, это невозможно. Впрочем, зная нашего друга, я уверен, он что-нибудь придумает. По крайней мере, я на это надеюсь. Постскриптум, извини, что не пишу, как меня найти, но а, ты должна срочно бежать, не забыла. Б, береженного Мелителя бережет. И священная книга Калиба Менги. Ну, тут просто молитва.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menga from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate.
Ну а как, ты портал-то открыть не можешь? Прикинь, просто, опа, и портал просто посередине города, блин, в Новиграде. Где чародейкам отрывают руки. Без инструментов.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
Ну ты там взрыв устроишь? Вот и чудненько. А, ты все хочешь поджечь? Я думал, ты здание поджжешь. Ну ладно. Так, как нам выйти отсюда? Подожди, Трис, я не понимаю, где выход здесь. Ну, видимо, наверх через забор. А, то есть ты все-таки... Я понял. Открыла, но, видимо, куда-то просто не в Новиград. Возможно.
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menga didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
How'd you find out?
I asked the questions here.
Not true. That was a statement. Come on, Dijkstra. This tough guy act doesn't work on me. We're both adults. Act like one.
Ah, Geralt. I should have you strangled, but I like you, you bastard.
I like you too, you count without a county. Now that we've professed our feelings for each other, how'd you figure it out?
Since from the start you were up to something. You didn't haggle about your pay. And then I heard from my sources that Margrave Henkel and Dandelion had rubbed elbows. Wasn't hard to connect the dots. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Probably shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, how the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know.
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Ну ты же со своими бабками разберешься. 100 крон ты мне дал, серьезно, за вот эту всю работу. Он дал мне 100, мать его, крон. Использовать матче чутье, найти тайник и оставить там священную книгу, тем самым подав шпиону сигнал о встрече. Это все-таки не с... Ну, я имею в виду... не с Лютиком, а... Ну и все еще часть сокровища. Пожар мы такой неплохой устроили, да? Так, кстати говоря, насчет высокие ставки, упражнение высшей алхимии, а у меня не появилось, да, никакое задание с 300, то есть оно потом просто само произойдет. Ну мы морозим трис, понятное дело. Типа, знаете, это задание на проверку романтических отношений, в плане, если там, типа, ты вообще будешь просто гнуть линию, что, типа, нет, нифига нельзя, чтобы ей было больно, ее пытали и так далее, то, типа, тогда это вот Геральт в ней заинтересован. Ну, как бы, с одной стороны, да, с другой стороны, ну, я просто не хочу, чтобы там ее пытали. Знаете, не то чтобы вот, если бы там Лютика или Золтана какого-нибудь тоже так взяли в плен и начали пытать, я бы сказал, а, да, хорошо, там, режьте пальцы, делайте, что хотите, ломайте руки. Ну, я просто элементарно, ну, не хочу, чтобы пытали человека, который, как бы, является другом. Так, мы закладываем книгу. Да? Используй еще найти тайник, оставить там священную... Вот это? Ну это взять. А вот. Вот он. Так, в условленное место около полуночи. У нас 5 утра.
This won't cost very much, Governor. Not very much at all.
And this in here? How much you be
Ну, мы его подождем. Но с других-то дел особо нет. Нет, есть, конечно, дело ублюдка младшего. Но походу мы все еще не закончили с Лютиком. Надо как-то в этом направлении доработать. Так, стоп, подожди, надо все-таки перейти. Плотва, так будет быстрее. Плотва.
Let's go.
Waste of words.
Faster.
И вот сейчас еще по этой тропинке.
Not so fast,
Вот, но знаете что? Знаете что, конечно же, знаете что. Давайте-ка, наверное, дальше уже это дело будем продвигать в следующей серии. Мы, конечно, близки, но не настолько. А на этом пока что все. Так что, если вам понравилось это видео, поставьте лайк, прокомментируйте и подпишитесь на канал, если вы еще не подписаны. А также не забудьте нажать на колокольчик, чтобы не пропустить новое видео. Увидимся с вами в следующей серии. Всем пока.